What is up, guys? Welcome to today's video. Hope you guys are doing good. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys enjoyed your Christmas and your own little break and everything. God, even though it's only been one video that we've missed, it feels like it's been forever since I've talked to you guys. And that's insane, because I don't like that. But over this short period, I've accomplished quite a bit. We got the car back from Aaron, and we've just been tinkering away, getting a lot of small stuff done. So we are that close to bloody starting it. We did go and pick up the tail shaft this morning, so I'll go and get that in a second. The thing is a work of art. The thing is so freaking sick. But again, just like everyone always is, I'm nervous that maybe the measurements are off a little bit and it's not perfect, but we will get to that. We will get to that. Tomorrow morning, the car goes back to Aaron over at Easy Life, and we are going to put in the gearbox, tail shaft, shifter. So it will be a running drive line pretty much. Finish off plumbing it up, literally just needs wiring and it is good to go. Now, that is a little bit of a sticky situation because obviously Harley, the guy that's wiring up CLIK B8, he is from Sydney, so that makes things quite difficult. Instead of going over that, I'll show you everything that we've done, everything we've accomplished, where we're up to, and pretty much limitations and things we still just have to finish off. Alrighty, so obviously starting off from the top, everything is all plumbed up here. And then if you come over this side, you can see that I have installed the throttle cable. So that comes all the way through into a plate that I custom made so that it mounts in through there and goes into the pedal on the floor. Now I'll give you a quick brief look at it, but it's like, I don't know, I wouldn't say it's ugly, but it's not the best looking thing either. And there's still some little tweaking that we've got to do to it. So I'll get Indy out in a second and we'll show you pretty much like how it works, how sensitive it is, everything like that. There was meant to be a spring just here, but I dropped it and it fell under the car and it's in a spot that I can't reach it. So it's there for the moment, it's living there for the moment. But another thing, the boys from Backyard Builds Australia, they have smashed out our front tanks. They're completely done, they installed, and they are ready to take on some fuel and oil overflow, I guess you'd say. But I gave them a quick coating of black yesterday, chucking some footage here. These things came out freaking mint. I don't know if I've showed you the product before. So yeah, these are the products that I use. So this is pretty much what I painted everything with. This is what I painted the manifold, the blower, now the front tanks, pretty much everything. Oh, and everything in the back of the car too, around the fuel cell and everything, all the floor and everything. So you use this as the primer. You pretty much just soak it in this, leave it on there for 20 minutes, then you wash it off with water, wait for it to completely dry, and then you just smash it on with this stuff. This stuff is awesome. The coverage is insane. The finish is insane. It's super durable, super tough. Like, you literally saw the blower and everything in the accident got thrown around, and I got a couple tiny little scuffs and scratches on it. So in my books, this is one of the best one can systems that I've ever used. It is so simple. You quickly give it a quick scuff, you then get this crap on it, spray it with this stuff, and Bob's your dad's cousin's uncle. It's done. And then you get such a good finish. I don't even know if you can really see it from here, but look at that reflection on that. Like, it almost blends in. Now, I do have some awesome designs that I'm gonna put in stickers on the top of these, and it will look sick. They should hopefully be done in the next video, along with all the sponsor stickers and everything. But now that I got Indy out here, I'll show you the throttle cable setup, because I've also got something, I can't figure out why it does it. Maybe one of you guys will be able to figure it out and be able to nail it out and get the kinks out. Okay, so you're good to jump in the seat so that we can so you can pretend to drive. All right, so just I don't know, pretend you're doing a skid, wop, wop, wop. So it works fine. Obviously, pretty sensitive. Try and do it slow, you're sensitively kind of doing it. You get full range out of it, and it's quite sensitive and everything. But if I can get it to focus, yeah, the cable snakes. So if you actually grab onto the braid, you can feel it in there. I don't know why it's doing that. Is it because this black sleeve, is it too long? So as it bends, as the cable moves in through the shielding, it can kind of grab on it as it's going through. That's the only thing I can think of, is that this needs to be trimmed a little bit more, because I've had to cut this and this for them to work on the proper length. But that's the only thing I can think of. So if you can guess, like if you know why it's kind of doing that, then I would imagine it would be a tiny bit smoother even yet again. Because it is pretty sensitive, like it works fine. You could drive it fine, but I would imagine it would be a little bit smoother if it wasn't trying to like snake itself up inside of the line there. And then like, so go to like full throttle and then just like take your foot like straight off it. Yeah, so you can see that in any event of emergency, it's definitely gonna slap itself shut. So do it again. Yeah, so like it pulls dead flat and like that's like completely solid, like all the way down. There's no tension against the like kind of opening it. But yeah, because what would you say, babe? Like it's still not like 100% perfectly smooth kind of thing. Yeah, like, now I don't know if that's just the spring that you're pulling against or if it is just super stiff, but at the same time, we've only ever driven cars with a fly-by-wire throttle. So it's not actually physically pulling open butterflies. And you're moving a lot more mass with this than you would be if you're just driving a little commie that's got like just a single little butterfly that you're just opening. So I don't know if that's the way it's supposed to feel, but still, you still get a lot of feedback. It's just a little bit stiff, and it's probably to do probably has a lot to do with how it's snaking inside that little sheeting, the safety. Yeah, but I'll show you what the pedal setup is now. I'll stick the camera up under there if you can see it.
Pressing the buttons.
What buttons? Oh, the startup buttons. All right, yeah. Thanks for coming out and helping. So I spent like 4 or 5 days on this pedal setup, and it's only just slowly getting to where I want it to be. Alrighty, so it's really hard to see up here, but you can see I've just used like, I think it's like a VY pedal or something, and it goes up to a bracket that I've got up there, which then hooks into the throttle cable behind there. Had to do some cutting, some trimming. There's a couple steel plates just there to kind of hold it. But like, I don't know if you can see it, but when you push on it, there's still that tiniest bit of flex, so I have to figure out how to stop that. That would also probably make it feel a lot more comfortable too. But either way, now we've got a pedal and it actually connects. So now when you push the throttle, you can actually see it. So that is a pretty good mission accomplished. And we got everything inside the car all good. We got the built buttons and we've got the shifter. Shifter will get mounted tomorrow with the box, and then we will pretty much be good to go. Then we won't have to be using bricks to stop the car and everything, because we can put the box in park, which will be awesome. So super keen to play with that. Now we'll go get the tail shaft so I can show you that, because that thing is a work of art. All right, so I jumped inside. We've got the tail shaft now. I'll get Indy to pick it up because I thought it was going to be the heaviest thing ever. But like that's not majorly heavy, is it? Yeah. Whereas like I would have assumed these things weigh a ton. So we've got strange yokes. I always gotta say yolk.
Yeah, I was like, do you mean yoke?
Yeah. So we've got strange yokes on both ends, and then we've got on both ends with, I'm pretty sure this is a billet end cap, which then goes into the HSV diff. This is a 4-inch monster down the center and everything, and we're pretty much told that this will be rated for upwards of 2,000 horsepower. They have similar setups from this that they've put on much bigger cars, so I don't think that our tail shaft will ever be something that we need to worry about, and it is so nice to look at up close and everything, with all of the nice little good solid strong bits, and we should be able to have that in tomorrow on the input shaft side. This thing is serious business. So tomorrow that should be in, and then with the gearbox as well, we then have an entire pretty much running car. It literally just needs to be wired up and then it's running and driving. And it needs brakes too, but I mean, that's a minor thing. So as you can see, we are pretty much, like, we are almost done. We are so freaking close. As of tomorrow, we will have a running driving car that just needs to be plugged in, more or less. So we are that bloody close, but what really comes down to it at the moment is, will the car be ready in time for Summer Nat Slam? Now, at this rate, it bloody looks like it will be. It freaking absolutely looks like it will be. But are we actually going to be going to Summer Nat Slam? Right now, as of the time of filming this video, it's a bit of a no. But we will still push to the last second. We will still try and get the car ready as much as possible because we want to be there. But the main thing is the way with the way that everything is with COVID right now. If we go and attend a Summer Nat Slam, we have to come back and isolate for 14 days at home, which we can't afford to do that. Like, not with Indy's job, not with my job, whoever comes with us, kind of thing like that. So unless in the next, unless in the next, I think there's like just under 2 weeks, unless that gets lifted or anything changes. At the moment, it's not looking the greatest, which sucks because I want to bring this beast of a thing to you guys. But either way, I do know that a lot of competitors from around Australia can't come no matter what happens over the next couple of weeks because their states and guidelines and everything, they're being closed out until the 11th of January at the earliest. So there's no way a lot of the competitors and a lot of the spectators will be able to make it. But nonetheless, we still want to go, we still want to put on a show. We just have to be allowed to be able to do it pretty much. So hopefully things change in the coming days. But at the moment they're not looking too great, which really sucks. But we will have the car finished ASAP. We will not stop because we want to skid this thing. And I know that you guys want to see this thing skid. So we are that bloody close. That bloody freaking close. Like I can almost taste it. I can almost taste the methanol. But yeah, we're still going to continue to absolutely just smash away at as many things as possible, get as many things done as fast as we can. But other than that, that's probably going to wrap up today's video. So we've gone over pretty much everything. Everything is plumbed up. We literally just need the dash 8 and dash 10, that is the feed and return from the front and back of the car. We didn't complete one of the fittings now together. So instead of having them dragging on the ground, to potentially ruin them like I did myself. I ruined an entire dash 8 and dash 10 4-meter run, which was an expensive stuff up on my Accord. But so that doesn't happen again, we just took the lines out. So that's why they're not in the back of the header tank at the moment. But everything's plumbed up, everything's ready to go. It's ready to blow tires, almost. Diff's in, drive shafts are in, tail shaft is here, gearbox is here, shifter's here. It's plumbed up, it's ready to go. It doesn't have brakes yet, but everything's mounted, everything is ready to go. It literally just needs the lines to the calipers, like the hard lines into the wheel wells where the soft lines are. Just needs that. Power steering still needs to be plumbed, but hey, I'm more than happy to skid it without power steering. Steering may be a little bit heavier, but it's doable, doesn't bother me. Just need to figure out a top cooling hose for the radiator, just to figure out how we're going to get it to that dash 12. The steam port line, just need to get that plumbed to the front of the radiator as well. And boys, we're almost there. We're almost bloody there. But that is where I'm going to wrap it up for today. I'll catch you guys in the next one, which will be Wednesday, 6 p.m. Hopefully we have good news on Summer Night Slam because we really want to freaking go. But that's going to be it for today. I'll catch you guys in the next one, Wednesday, 6 p.m. Be there or be square. Alrighty guys. Peace.
Bugging, there's nothing that we got in common. I've been out grinding and hustling, investing this paper, got tired of eating that ramen. All of my music be heat, I ain't missing a beat. I've been blessed with impeccable timing. Watch all them people who friendly, it turn into envy whenever they see that you shining. Okay, I'm